DJ Snake, Taki featuring Cardi, Selena Gomez, 720. Good morning. It's a Taco Tuesday. You're waking up with the number one Bill and Jessica show.
Good morning. Sunny, less humid today. Temps in the lower 90s.
Well, today is 7-Eleven. Yesterday was 7-10 at a Dragon's Lair. Today's 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Which means July the 11th, 7-Eleven stores offering up free Slurpees again.
Are we allowed to take our own container?
Negative. It's not like that. In 2023, I don't believe
it's not like that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that. To get your free Slurpee, though, you got to download the 7-Eleven or Speedway app.
Okay.
And
that's easy enough.
You know, do the rewards and all that jazz.
It's worth it.
And just in case you care, 7-Eleven got its name from its original hours in 1946. It used to be open 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Mm-hmm. They didn't start saying open 24 hours until the 1960s. So
7-Eleven.
They're trying to figure out the name of the store. I think it was supposed to be something else. And they were like, wait, we're always open 7 to 11.
Right, so that's it.
7-Eleven.
Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
You know, thank heaven 7-Eleven. I will say, those 7-Eleven stores, they're stepping up their game.
Yeah, they are. Man, I would get the chili and cheese dog, the hot dogs.
They're always famous for their hot dogs, aren't they?
Gosh, oh, so good.
Hot dogs and
Nachos
Slurpees.
and cheese and the Slurpee.
Hot dogs and Slurpees, guys. It's 7:22. Coming up, we got a 47 ABC update. We go live to the hotline right now, Real Housewives. We have Gina Kirschenheiter live on the line right now. Gina Kirschenheiter.
Hi. How are
Gina.
You?
Hey, good morning. It's Bill and Jessica, Power 1017. How are you?
Hi, Bill and Jessica. I am well, thank you. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. Thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it. Real Housewives of Orange County icon. Congratulations on all your success. Yes.
That's huge.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have really...
It feels good.
Yeah, well, for people who don't know, talk to us a little bit about how you got involved with Real Housewives. Because you're from Long Island, but you're on the Real Housewives of Orange County. So talk to us about it.
I am. Yes, it makes no sense, but it works, right?
Yeah.
Actually, really, for me, it happened by accident. Like, I had only moved to California like a year and a half prior to getting casted on the show, and I had a friend who told me she was auditioning, and I was like, what's an audition? And then she got passed through the first round. She got an application. It was like 9 pages, and there was like a spot. If you know anybody else interested, and she put my name and number, and they called me. And they just kept calling me. And like 2 months later, I was on the show. It was insane.
Wow. So is this something you've always wanted to do, like get involved with reality TV or, become like, a big star?
No. I love reality TV.
No. I mean, who doesn't, right? I mean, I watched it before I was on it. And then honestly, when I got on it, it was so surreal to me because it blew my mind. I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know what I was doing. But like, you don't say no, So I'm like, all right, we're gonna try this. And in all honesty, there are parts of it that are super strange. Like every stranger that meets me that knows all of my business. So that's like a little uncomfortable sometimes. But honestly, it's pretty freeing too. It's like you just put all that crap out there and then you're done,
Yeah. So, now, like 5 seasons later, here you are. You're still doing it.
I am just like the little engine that could. It's like I just keep swimming. And you know what? I'm on this ride. I'm enjoying the journey and the ride. And as long as people think I'm interesting, I am happy to be here to entertain people.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now, from that, you have this podcast that you're doing. Talk to us a little bit about the podcast. And, it looks like it's going to have a little bit of everything, the pop culture, real estate stuff, talking about yourself, what your journey. Tell us a little bit about the podcast. It's called just Orange Country.
Yes. So the podcast is called Orange Country. We have new episodes available every Wednesday. You can get it on wherever whatever platform you get your podcast on currently. Please follow, subscribe. But it's really just, I have a co-host, Shane McAnally, who's been in the country music game forever, really. Right. And it's just really like an interesting, fun conversations that we have. And we take a little deeper dive into our personal journeys, some of my backstory that I know a lot of the fans and viewers have been interested about, and just parenting, pop culture, all that good stuff. We actually have our first guest coming on for this next episode that's going to be released on Wednesday, Leah McSweeney from Real Housewives of New York. So that was like a super cool, interesting conversation. And it's just a fun ride. And I think people will enjoy it. It's also not, I feel like a lot is very negative right now. And it's not. And it's like kind of a feel good. But it's also like realistic. So it's been fun to make and create, and I hope that, people enjoy it as much as we do. We've gotten a positive response so far, so that's been really cool for us, and we just want to keep it going.
Now I'm all into the podcasting, and we're on radio, so just out of curiosity, where do you do the podcast at? Do you guys have a studio? Do you guys meet up, or do you do it via Zoom on YouTube? Like, where do you guys actually record the podcast? And then release it?
Yeah, so we have. I really prefer, obviously, and I'm sure you guys can attest to this, to the when you're really with someone, like with your co-host.
Yeah, like in the same room,
I like the
right?
Chemistry of that,
right?
So we originally shot it the first few episodes in LA at Spotify studio, and then Shane was actually in New York City because he co-wrote a new Broadway play that's out called Stuck. It's phenomenal, by the way. You should go see it. But so he was in New York in this like crazy, amazing apartment, and we did a couple episodes there as well. So that was super fun. And now we're trying to figure it out. Like, we're just like, okay, that works, but can we realistically get together all the time? We might have some where we shoot it in our own studios, but for the most part, we try to be in person. And I mean, I would love to take it on the road.
Yeah, because you can shoot a podcast anywhere. And I was. So I heard you say a Spotify studio, so you guys have a deal with Spotify.
We do not, actually, so I probably should not be promoting that. We just did it.
No, it's all good.
We're independent podcast.
Okay, but no, I mean, look, you're doing it. You're from the Real Housewives. People know who you are. You're from TV. You guys are doing it, so they should let you use those studios.
we just needed to borrow their setup. Yeah, but no, I really, honestly, for me, too, personally, I didn't want to do anything like that. I've never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
And it's very real for me, and it's very, and organic, and it is my life. And I think the lesson that I'm learning, too, is, like, the more control you have over, like, your own real-life stories, the better. So this is something that's very personal to me and something that, like, I'm creating with Shane, and we want to put out, like, the realest, best version of it. And I think in order to do that, like, I need to have ownership over it. So
talk to us real quick about your family and stuff. You got a couple kids. I know it's going to be part of the podcast, talking about parenting, etc. So how many kids do you have?
Yeah, parenting is so hard. Between me and my boyfriend Travis, we have 6. I have 3 and he has 3.
And how old?
3 boys, 3 girls. So little Brady Bunch action.
Yeah. How old are they?
It's been great. We actually just took a family trip to Nashville. That was so fun. You wish that I could get a little bit more carpool action going on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it for anything, but it is tough.
Gina, this is what you do. You got to go to those, those practices and that school functions and all that, and you become buddy with some of the parents, and then you end up saying, you know what, can you pick, so and so up for this practice, and can they spend the weekend with you? And it's lovely. It's lovely.
Yeah, I gotta learn. I gotta start offloading. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah,
That's good advice. I think I'm gonna get on that
until they start offloading on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let them flip it.
Sure. I gotta be careful.
You'll have like 8 kids up on the set of Real Housewives trying to do your podcast. But you know what? You make them part of it. You make them part of the show, and it'll make it even better. It's even more fun.
Right. You're like a little attraction.
You're the best.
Awesome.
We really appreciate it. Again, check out your brand new podcast. It's called Orange Country, available anywhere. Bravo's The Real Housewives of Orange County. Gina, if people, again, want to follow you on social media, how can they do that?
TikTok and Instagram, Twitter, at Gina Kirschenheiter.
You on Threads yet?
Oh, you know what? I am on Threads. I don't understand it, and I have no idea why, but I am on there.
Okay, very good. That's going to take over Twitter, supposedly.
So I'm here for it. We'll see.
Gina, thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great morning.
You too.
Time for a quick recharge, and then we'll be